Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading for you, tuning into the day's energy, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. I hope this reading finds you happy and healthy and enjoying your journey to becoming more and more yourself. Thank you all so much for your kind comments of support, supporting each other in the comment section, supporting me, this channel, for subscribing. Really, when I'm recording this, I'm close to 7,000 subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's been such an amazing journey. So, yeah. All right, let's keep going, shall we? In the past, we have the Knight of Swords. Interesting imagery. It looks like his knife, his message, his sword is cutting through something confusing, bringing light. So this communication is bringing light to a situation. It feels like honesty. It feels like in the past you've been waiting for this clarity. Okay, so, this is uncomfortable truths. It feels like someone's treating you like an option. It feels like they're not talking to you. They're not so this person who's treating you like an option, they're not bringing the clarity to this situation. It feels like they're the clouds. It feels like you're in the clouds with this person. God, there's a confusion here. Oh, it feels like this is like an uncomfortable truth. It feels like this is devastating. It feels like you put this person first. And what you're realizing here is that this person sees you as just an option, one of many. Feels like this clarity coming in, this truth that's cutting through the confusion is helping you see that this is out of balance. It's so out of balance. Get the feeling that you thought you were in a relationship where you were both in agreement, the same agreements, conscious agreements, but what I'm perceiving is an unconscious agreement. You might have had an indication. You might have ignored it. Ignored that there were others, that this person was not. There's a lack of fidelity here. It feels like they're telling you what you want to hear. Yeah, we're in agreement, but they're telling that to everybody. This is a pleaser. This is someone who's very masked. They show up and just tell whoever's in front of them what they want to hear. So they're not, this person it feels like can't tell you anything other than deception about what they're creating. It's fictitious. And I think this is like a realization coming that you're not in the relationship you thought you were in. And actually it makes a lot of sense with the truth coming out that it feels like you followed this person, you followed a player, you followed someone who's two-faced, who juggles people, who tells people what they want to hear to get what they want. And it feels like this clarity is devastating. But it also makes a lot of sense. Now there's this understanding, okay, now I get why things have been so out of balance and there's been a lack of success. This person is not for me. This is someone with 9 of Wands that I need to protect myself against. It feels like as you're realizing this, as you're starting to see this person, see the reality, you're recognizing this person has said a lot. It feels like a smear campaign. It feels like you're late to the party. Like a realization, oh my gosh, maybe there were some obvious concerns with this relationship, but you didn't realize 11:11 on the clock. This could be a twin flame. This person went from your mindset, mind view, like your person, we're working it out, to holy crap, this person is my mortal enemy. They do not care for me. They do not care about me. They care nothing about, I'm actually just a pawn. I'm disposable. Holy, like there's a, wow, that's a lot to take in. It feels devastating. Feels like there's even more there that I'm not even talking about. But so that's where we're starting in the past. That's intense energies. That's intense realizations. That's a huge shift in everything that you thought you knew about what was going on with you and your life. Okay. Whew. In current energy, we have the 6 of Swords in reverse. Someone's nervous. Someone's not moving on. There's the Hermit card as well coming up. It's not your energy, the nervousness. I'm not perceiving it. You definitely feel like you could be embodying that hermit mode, going at it alone. It feels like this has been a smart place to go, a smart tactic. Maybe it's the only tactic you had. But the hermit climbs steep mountains by himself. And on his journeys, he learns so much wisdom. He becomes enlightened. So it feels like in the past we're talking about tuning into when that awakening started, having to go at it alone, having to figure things out on your own, by yourself, finding enlightenment though, finding yourself in this journey. It does feel like you lost yourself a bit in this relationship, or a lot. Maybe full in. Maybe you went whole ham, all in, all eggs in your, investing in this person, and let go of everything else. And now it looks like you're perceiving the 6 of Swords in reverse energy. And you're independent, you're abundant. There's some type of, some type of contract that's coming up. Hierarchy, Hierophant, is showing up, but it feels like a contract. What's that contract? What do we need to know about the contract? A change reverse. Contract that keeps things the same. keeps a contract that doesn't allow for change. Expectation reverse, small child. Not expected. It's unexpected. This contract, there's a contract coming together. This feels like it could be legal around a child. It feels like it's binding with a change reverse. It feels like a binding contract. Unexpected binding contract around a small child. What does the viewer need to know? What's this contract about? In High Priestess and Two of Wands. So now we've got the Hierophant and the High Priestess, masculine and feminine divine energies. It's also a contract. It feels like it feels positive as I'm tuning in. Contract about a small child. It might not be a small child, but it feels like a child. Some type of agreement. There's a strategy here. It feels like you're intuiting. Anything more about this contract? Wow. What I like about this contract, it feels positive. It feels like it's working in your favor. It feels like the contract is about kind communication. This contract might be halting cruelty toward you and or a child. I like this contract. It feels like it's binding and it stops someone from being able to harm you and or your child. Legal remedy to block cruel communication, cruel behavior. I love this. And whatever this contract is, your energy is Hermit, Nine of Pentacles, and High Priestess in this energy. And there's some type of contract. It's binding, and it's unexpected. It makes it so it feels like there's someone, maybe this past person that you thought was on your side and you're realizing is your enemy, kind of, or totally realizing the person you're closest to has become or is not for you, is actively working against you. And in this energy, there's some type of contract that's binding. It's unexpected and it's very protective. It's so this person can't invest in hurting you anymore. For some of you, this definitely feels like a legal contract, like a restraining order or some type of custody, child, but it feels protective. It feels like you're receiving the protection that you're wanting. I love this. Who's anxious? You might be worried about the outcome of this. This court, this contract, yeah, especially it feels like you're feeling very alone and you're worried about the outcome, but it looks like you staying grounded, tuning into your own energy, you're very intuitive. Let's keep going. This is very interesting. I'm all in. This feels very positive. Feels like you could experience this contract. Feels lovely. All right. What's hidden is the King of Cups in reverse. Okay. This feels like past person. They're very upset. There's a lot of... This person is overwhelmed in their emotions, or like coming off as ice cold. Devoid of emotions, or just overwhelmed, like raging, out of control, unable to deal with their emotions. What do we need to know about the King of Cups in reverse? Okay, someone that's really hard to walk away from. There's emotional attachments, or they're having a difficult time walking away from you in this relationship. Doesn't feel like there's any passion here, any desire. This person feels impotent on different levels, literally and metaphorically. There's no spark here. This person, there's a lot of water emotions, no spark, no passion, no desire, no creative spark. This person lacks creativity, lacks vitality. They don't have the higher ground. Wow, they're defenseless. Oh my gosh, they're trying to avoid a tower. They have no defense. They have no excuse. They can't justify. Oh, everything's falling apart. Tower in reverse. They're trying to hold everything together. Everything is falling apart around them. Judgment reverse. They can't stand to be judged. This person's ego is just there's an emotional attachment to you that this person has. It feels like this person has enjoyed in the past controlling you, that you're getting the upper hand, that you're victorious in any way, just doesn't work with their worldview. It's like how this person doesn't understand how you're getting this contract, and there's something about what this contract says that's very positive for you. It helps you reach your independence, helps you feel confident and secure and stable financially. If there's a financial component, it's fantastic. And this person from your past who it feels like this contract is limiting, somehow it also comes with kind of a judgment. This person can't stand being judged negatively. This person feels entitled to behave any way they want to behave, and they can't stand that you're protected, that you're getting what you want, that you're happy, that it's, yeah. Outcome and advice is the King of Swords in reverse. Say less. If there's something about say less about the situation, about it feels like take your victory and and enjoy moving on. It feels like you have plans. After this contract gives you the stability and security that you're looking for, then it looks like now what? It feels like once that's in place, then you can drop into your intuition, and it feels like you might be planning moves, making moves, or some type of strategy. It feels like before this contract, you've been on your own and worried. With Hermit and Six of Swords, like it's hard to move on until this contract, this whatever is created. Once it's set, you're confident, abundant, set. And then it looks like then you follow your intuition. What do I want to do now? It really helps you look at what's next. What is it that I want to do now? Now that it feels like there's a resolution here that's beautiful. All right. So just say less. This person is anything we need to know about the advice and outcome. Let's get a whole fresh deck. What does the viewer need to know? What are the most important messages? Wow. Yes. Ace of Swords and Page of Inspiration. Your journey forward it feels like you're walking a new path, speaking your truth. It's an inspired path. It feels like going towards what you enjoy. It feels very important not only to be authentic, for you to be yourself, to speak your truth, but also enjoyment. What do you want to enjoy? It feels like there's an invitation here to bring some childlike wonder. It feels like you've been through all of this. It feels like you're inviting in some lightness, some play. What am I curious about? What do I want to do with my life? It feels like you have had to become someone. When this truth started coming in the past about who you're really connected with, who they really are, how they really feel about you. It feels like you had to become a warrior. You had to become the hermit. You had to become a version of yourself to overcome a lot of adversity. And now it feels like you're becoming again. Now that this is behind you, now that you're in a wonderful position, secure, stable, curious about your future and what you want to do, it feels like you're becoming also a different version. The version of you that had to be a warrior, had to protect yourself and guard yourself and create healthy boundaries. That version of you, it's time, it feels like, to thank that version and let that version recede away. It feels like you're able to quiet your defenses, to start again. It feels like a gentler version of you. It feels like a younger version of you, like playful, curious, is coming to light. A version of you that's much more authentic, much more truthful, speaking your truth, and it feels like then you're attracting like-minded people. Yeah, you have a lot of clarity. What you have been through, you allow what you've gone through to give you enlightenment, to take you to a different space, to allow it to change you, to alchemize, to recognize that you are out of balance. Okay, wait, what's this? Okay, this is more from this person that you've been separating from. Feels like you both have been exploring a mother wound, feeling neglected, unloved, uncared for, a lack of nurturing, a lack of care, all those wonderful mothering qualities. So what I'm perceiving is you're moving on, you're taking what you've learned on your journey, your clarity, and moving forward. And then this other person feels like they have they're just so far out of balance, and it feels like they've got a lot to say to whoever will listen. Yeah, they're still being very sneaky, lying, cheating, stealing type of energy. I feel like Seven of Swords in the sense, in the interpretation that in the original Seven of Swords, there's the soldier who has 5 swords that he's sneaking away. There's an encampment, like the enemy encampments behind them. And so this person, this figure in the Seven of Swords is taking 5 swords, just leaving 2. Swords are communication. So it feels like the best way to deal with, and what I've been getting this whole outcome and advice is, say less. Don't say anything to this person. Don't gloat. Don't brag to other people. Just say less. Be tactical. This person is very wounded and everything's not going their way. They're trying to avoid a tower. Don't poke the bear. Don't connect with this person and invite them back into your energy. Let this person go. Say less. Not just to, of course, celebrate with people, but not, it feels like don't broadcast this online. Don't brag about, it feels like, say less. Be tactical. Be smart about this. Be wise. This person is feeling all sorts of ways, negative, trying to block things from collapsing. There's a real invitation for you to be grounded, to nurture yourself, to say less. Don't engage with this energy. Don't gloat. Yeah, this is someone who's losing power and losing control and in their emotions. I hope I don't feel like they are a problem unless you keep engaging with them and poking at them and broadcasting your win. It feels like your win is evident. Everyone's seeing it. Hope that makes sense. Hope that's helpful. Hope that gives you news you can use. Do whatever you feel drawn to. You've got this High Priestess card in the current energies. You're very intuitive. If this is for you, you'll intuit. You'll feel the resonance. The parts that are not, you'll recognize. So hopefully that's helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day. Bye.